everyone, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. What an interview we have in store for you. 30 million albums, an impeccable career that's touched the lives of so many. Our guests today are the unmatched Sufi rock band Junoon, who are performing live at the Coca-Cola Arena on October 6th, but we have them today. Zooms, guys, where are we watching you from? I feel like I'm picking Zooms from all over.
Yeah,
I'm in New York.
I'm in Lahore, Pakistan.
New
where
York.
it's about 8 something, so 8 o'clock at night. You guys are
Rockland County.
We can't
Rockland
see
County,
you.
New York.
Thank you. Guys, when was the last time you caught up? Because right before this interview, I feel like it was like a catch up. Everyone was saying hi. When was the last time you actually got together?
About
half an hour ago?
Brian and I had a hour-long yesterday catch up yesterday afternoon, and Ali, I've been in touch with
I
him.
haven't seen these guys since the wedding night.
And someone shaved for the interview. We're so blessed. Thank you for coming.
I did.
And also you're talking guitars. So who has the best setup at home? Who's got the best studio? Do you ever travel between each other's homes for practice?
Well, the question is not about the best. I mean, you just have a facility, and that's all you really need to, put down ideas. We don't really, I don't know about you guys, but I have a very basic setup since I can't run it. So, it's a very basic setup. I don't know computers very well.
The thing is string theory. String theory, if you study it, everything vibrates in the universe. So anytime you have strings, and you can, I don't know if you can hear
we can hear.
Feel good. Play the strings, yeah.
Salman, you have a guitar right there. Are we going to get a little glimpse of what's to come?
Well, Akriti, Brian tells me that you can hear me speaking, but you can't hear.
We can hear
You
a little
can hear
bit.
that?
Yeah, I can't hear it.
Yeah. So unfortunately, the sound, you can see it, but you can't hear it.
Okay.
You just have to come to the show.
You'll just have to come to the show, guys, October 6th, Coca-Cola Arena. Before we kind of kick off, I just want to let you know we have sister accounts in Islamabad and Karachi, and we have big fan followers there who I know would love you guys to give them a shout out. Is that possible for you to say hi to Lovin Karachi and Lovin Islo?
Islamabad, Ishq, Karachi, Ishq.
Islamabad, Lahore, Karachi, peace on earth. And
Miss you a lot.
Load shedding.
God bless
And no
you
load
all.
shedding. No load shedding, inshallah.
Well, if you guys are watching, you can come over to Dubai for the gig. Guys, an impeccable 25-year anniversary that you're celebrating. What can people expect from your Dubai show?
Junoon, each concert that we play, it's an improvisational show. The audience and us, we come into this frenzy called fana, F-U-N-N-A, fana, and then in that mystical ecstasy, everything begins to happen. So who knows? Just come. We don't know what's going to happen.
That's interesting because I was going to ask you, is there a secret sauce to putting on a show? Do you guys have rituals before you go on? Is everything the same before, or is it always different?
Well, my ritual is I shave.
Look, we've been doing this for decades and decades, and the very thing that brought us together in the beginning that clicked still clicks all these years later. We have a bonding of the soul, and I think we proved that to ourselves back in 2018. We hadn't been on stage, the three of us together, in quite some time. And then when we got together, the magic just happened, and that's just a soul connection. So we relied on it then. We're depending on that in Dubai, and it will happen.
That's so beautiful. That's so lovely to hear. Dubai is famous for its message of tolerance. Do you agree that it has similar messaging of peace and tolerance like your band?
Yaro yahi dosti hai, kismat se jo hui hai. So the song Dosti is basically underlines that love. And the three of us, are so different, such different individuals. What brings us together is the friendship, and hopefully tolerance as well.
How do you manage to maintain the connection after so long? Just even before this conversation, it was like brothers catching up, right? So is it that kind of brother relationship, like, you'll stumble and you get back together? How do you maintain that connection? Do you even need to try, or it's just natural?
No, it's
No,
natural. It's natural. You know,
we,
the sign
we
of good
maintain it
friendship.
with I mean, we maintain it with frequent fist fights. With very small
It's
intervals.
like a family. It's like a family love feud which continues on, and I think that's the fun of it. Is you have both the angst and the love coming into this fusion. You know, that's a pretty good title for a song. Also, I think love feud fusion. Love feud fusion. I can figure that one out.
Is there a mom and dad in the family unit?
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Is there like a mom and a dad? Like, do you think you play family roles between you?
I think we're brothers, brothers in arms, and you know the thing is that when we look at our audience, when you come to the show on October 6th, you realize that there's a multi-generational Junoon out there. Like there's teenagers singing your songs, their cousins and older, you know, siblings, uncles, aunts, and somebody's parents as well. As I was just saying that, you know, Sayuni is the name of so many daughters. And one of them is 25 years old, and she might be coming to the show October 6th.
It's amazing.
But I always thought we were sisters.
There's no mother or father figure in the band. We could probably use one because we were all very naughty boys.
Speaking of that, do you have any memorable stories from back in the day when you first got together?
Yeah, the first show we ever did, okay? Now I'm taking you back right to the beginning. And nobody was used to, you know, hearing loud guitars and, you know, these sort of Ali's Qawwali-esque vocals. And so there were 6 people who showed up at the gig, and 4 of them were our relatives.
And we're still looking for the other 2.
When that happened, what was it like? Can you even remember propelling to kind of international fame, you know, the world knowing your name? Do you remember that experience? What it felt like then?
Well, the thing that blew me away in my life really was that here we were, this, you know, Ali and me from Lahore, you know, Brian and I knew each other from New York. And then we do this show in Lucknow, India, and 100,000 people showed up at that show. It was mind-blowing to see that. Another Central Park in New York City, yeah, that's on YouTube, that show as well. And then the reunion show in Karachi, 25th December 2018. I mean, that's when I was really blown away that people, after all these years, they, you know, they still hold your songs and your lyrics in their hearts. So for me, those are the 3. I don't know about Ali and Brian.
Well, you know, obviously we remember it. I mean, we still can't get over it. But yeah, I mean, when we're still around, I think it's the love of people. Like I said before in some interview that, you know, before we did this tour in 2018, I was kind of a nonchalant, whatever, I'll just do the gig. You know, I have no emotional attachment. I mean, I'm a professional musician. I'm gonna go sing my songs. You know, I'm gonna, you know, try to look fit or whatever, you know. So all my goals were different. And when we went for that tour and we saw the reaction of the people in each and every city, from Toronto to Houston to New York or wherever we went, Dubai, few shows in Dubai and Karachi and all that. It just, I mean, it just softened my stance. Like, it's just, like I said, it's because of the love from the people that we get, that even whatever, you know, situation we might be going through as individuals or human beings, I mean, it just brings us to that, you know, fold, and we become, you know, sensitive and soften up to that feeling that, you know, whatever we talk about, the brotherhood and the band and the songs and that whole era of, you know, creating that, you know, magic of some sort, you know. And I'm so glad that it's not lost after all these years, because otherwise, you know, artists kind of like get bored with their own creations. You know, if you're not coming up with something new, or, you know, it's always a struggle. And So just to keep with it and to keep interested in that is, the people play a huge factor in that. So yeah, I mean, we're around because of them.
I wanted to say something about it before. Salman had mentioned the Central Park show back in the '90s. When I came over to Pakistan, what we were creating over there, I always knew. Yeah, we built up a great fan base and a great a platform over there in Pakistan amongst the Desi community. When we came to Central Park, we broke attendance records there, and there it is in the heart of New York. And sure, we had our Desi contingency there, and everyone to support us, and we knew we saw how it works over there. But I always knew that if it could connect with me, an American, it could connect with other Americans, and we saw that there. So that was really important. There we were in Central Park. It was filled with all sorts of people. I mean, New York is New York, from all over the place, and it made a connection with them too. And I always knew that. And in other places like Roskilde, we were in Denmark. People didn't speak our language. They didn't speak Urdu. They didn't speak English. But we made a connection there. The music connected there. Out in Japan, it's the music that just touches the soul. And that, for me, is probably the greatest thing.
China.
So China.
Yeah.
China, yes. It's the music that makes the soul connection. And seeing that in other places, outside the Desi community, was really, really special to me, because I always knew it would make that connection. It connected with me. I knew it could connect with others. So
wow. Amazing. Well,
that's my connection.
As you said, it's the music and it's the messaging. And do you think the messaging is as important now as it was then?
Probably more so.
The thing is, here's the thing. We live in a world which now has radically changed. Back in when the first Junoon album came out, right? There was no Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Zoom. And because of social media, the information overload, the data overload, the trolling, there's a lot of angst. I feel it that there's a lot of angst, more angst in the world than there was when we did our first album. But what music does, and I, every day, why do I play my guitar every single day? Is it takes me into another world. It's a world of feelings, calmness, meditation. You can express yourself. So today, to answer your question, when people listen to Junoon's music, right, whether they're love songs, like Pyar Bina, Yaar Bina, Kyun Pareshan Hai Tu, Junoon Se aur Ishq Se Milti Hai Azadi, like it takes them to a space of meditation and fana, like I said. And it's important, it's when I listen to Eckhart Tolle, for example, or, it brings me to a state of presence. That's what the Junoon show is. And by the way, Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan Sahab, who's been a huge influence on our music, and just lives. So the whole 800-year history of Qawwali music, why did people go to listen to Qawwali? Because they wanted to come into a state of oneness, unity, love, transcendent love. That's the kind of feeling you get at a rock show, Junoon rock show.
Amazing. And what is the legacy you hope Junoon to leave? What is the message you hope to leave on the world? What is the mark you want to end?
Unity for me. That's no divisions.
Unity of purpose. Unity as it is. Of unity of what? But we have everybody, every human being in the world have like different purpose. That's what religions were created to bring some kind of purpose to. Unity to the purpose that we all follow the same. And I guess by listening to each other and by learning from each other, we could create that. And maybe if it was the will of the people, the outside factors, other forces at work, but I think humanity will eventually overcome all that. I have a strong belief in that.
Right. Peace and love. And then what a blessing to be able to deliver that message through music. It's wonderful. It speaks louder than words. So we are blessed.
True legends. You're going to be in Dubai on October 6th. Quick question before you leave us. You've been here before. Any secret pit stops anywhere you like to hit usually? Any little food that you like to seek out when you come into town?
Wow, Dubai, man. It's like, well, you know, one of the huge passions of my life is cricket. And, you know, Dubai has become like the center for, you know, cricket over there. So I'm going to visit the stadium and the cricketer friends that I have in Dubai as well.
Interesting.
Well, I'm going to look for a nice shawarma shop.
There's a few.
I like the old city.
The real local ones, you know. I look for the local stuff, right? Not any schwang, you know, big restaurant with like, you know, big shawarma. Just local stuff, right?
Cafeteria, street food.
Street food. Yeah, the old city.
The old city.
Every time we go there, the place gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So we're looking forward.
It scares me, you know. It's too big and too schwang for my liking. I mean, I live in Pakistan, so.
So, you know, another thing, like there are people who've told me they're coming flying in from the Far East, from London, from Pakistan, India, from the Middle East. So this is going to be a big party, October 6th.
Yes, it is. It's a great international community there. That's what Dubai is all about. And that goes perfectly with what I was saying before, too. You know, we can reach out to people all over the world, or people from all over the world can come to Dubai, to the great city of Dubai, and check us out. We're looking forward to connecting with all of you.
Amazing.
It's like the New York of the East, right? It's the melting point, right? Everybody comes there and melt into one, a big community. And, you know, they've given us, you know, the infrastructure to do that. People love, a couple of my friends just moved there. And so I think I'm going to be visiting them too, you know.
Great city. Can't wait to be there.
A city, a lot of people, but we like to call ourselves a little village because we still have that community feel. But guys, your message of unity is so important. True legends, and you're coming to the Coca-Cola Arena on October 6th. It's going to be an absolute show. Welcome to Dubai when you come. It's going to be a blast, guys. Thank you so much for your time today. I truly, truly appreciate it. And best of luck at your show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Pleasure.
God bless.